Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Growing Tropicals in UK. Recently it was my birthday and I got my family members all to buy me tropical fruit trees as my birthday gifts. So let's start with these two here. These two are from my two children. On your left is the pomegranate tree and on your right is the loquat tree. The pomegranate tree arrived at around about 10 to 11 feet in height. The loquat tree is not much shorter than the pommy. Very mature loquat tree and a very mature pomegranate tree. This is my second pomegranate tree that I own. What I mean is a second large pomegranate tree that I own. I own around about 6 to 7 varieties. But two very big trees. This tree now, I will be cutting it down to about 8 feet in height. The reason being is I need to move this tree around the garden according to season, just to get it to flower, set fruit and ripen in UK, which is not an easy target. The loquats now, I can see flower buds, which means I should be able to get fruit soon. The pomegranate, I'm going to move it into a larger pot, which is going to make it harder for me to move around, but it will have to be done. I just want to say thank you to my two children for these beautiful trees. So let's move on to the next section of my gift plants. And here what you're looking at is an exciting selection of true tropical fruit trees from Sri Lanka. These are gifts from my mummy dear and my relatives that are living in Sri Lanka. They have arrived in pretty good condition considering how many miles they have traveled. I'm going to go through each one of these and insert a picture to show you guys what it looks like as well. This here is a grafted sapodilla tree or a supported tree. This will be my 4th or 5th grafted tree that I own in UK. It is a tropical tree that can be grown in subtropical conditions, given some protection. It will be a challenge to make it bear fruits in UK, but I like challenges. What I'm hoping is that one of my trees, one day, I will be able to get fruits from it. The second type of fruit tree I have here is the rambutan tree. Here I have two grafted plants of the rambutan. The rambutan is the cousin of the lychee or the lychee and the longan. If you look at the leaves of all three types of these fruits and the growth habits is very much so similar. The difference is the lychee and the longan is able to grow in subtropical conditions, whereas the rambutan can only thrive in tropical countries. I'm going to see how I get on with these two grafted trees here in the UK. Next is the purple guava tree. This is an air-layered plant and I have about 12 to 15 varieties. Most of them are air-layered plants that I have and some of them are seedling. This is the only purple variety that I have. I've been told the purple guava is quite rare as well. The lighting on this video is quite bright, therefore you're not able to see the dark purple leaves on the top and green leaves at the bottom. Anyways, I'm going to take care of this tree. I don't think it's going to be too difficult for me to grow this in UK. Getting it to fruit is going to be hard. Here we have two grafted mangosteen plants. Mangosteens are known as the king or queen of fruits. They are absolutely delicious. If you ever see some, do buy it and try it. One of my favorites. I don't know how I'm going to get on with growing these in UK. I have seen dwarf trees in pots in tropical countries bearing fruits. So let's see what I can do with these in UK. Only time will tell. I'm just giving it a go and seeing. And here we have the Sri Lankan citrus pomelo. As a child growing up, the Sri Lankan pomelo was one of my favorites. I have a orange grafted onto the Sri Lankan citrus pomelo, growing outdoors with no protection at all for the last 4 years and is thriving. It took our deep freeze last year. I have no doubt this is going to thrive in my garden and I have no worries at all. And next is one of my favorites. This is a grafted mango. The variety is called Karutha Kolamban. Karutha Kolamban is native to Sri Lanka and Sri Lanka's most favorite mango of all time. I'm just so happy that I've got an opportunity to grow one in UK. What I did do is took a piece that took the top off and grafted it onto my already growing plants in UK. So let's see how that goes, and we'll keep you guys informed on that. Up next is this sad looking avocado plant. This is a Sri Lankan variety grown from a seed, and the Sri Lankan avocado seeds does come true to its mom due to the fact that we've only had one variety up until recent years and is not cross-pollinated. As a avocado plant lover, I'm very sure I'm going to get this plant up and going, and let's see what happens. Up next is this dirty looking little plant, is the jambu or the Java plant. I'm not very sure if this is the small fruit variety or the large fruit variety. I shall see how this plant tolerates our UK cold winters, and if it works out well, I will be buying some more plants. And the next tree is the grafted star fruit plant from Sri Lanka. This star fruit, this will be my third grafted plant that I own. For whatever reason, star fruit always seems to drop its leaves every time I import one, and then it does grow back nicely. Star fruits can be grown in subtropical conditions with some protection, etc. I'm looking forward to getting this nice healthy plant settled and see if I can make it to bear fruit in UK. Up next are these three cuttings that I've received from Sri Lanka, which I've planted into a pot. I already have dragon fruit, the yellow one and the red one, that I bought from Spain. Those plants took our deep freeze very well last year in a cold greenhouse. Therefore, I'm hoping these dragon fruit cuttings will do the same and survive our winters outside. What I'm also confident in is that I will be able to get fruits of my dragon fruit trees, well, dragon fruit cuttings in UK, and I shall show you guys when that happens. This tree here is the grafted avocado. It's not from Sri Lanka, it came from Thailand. What is so special about this plant is that this is the rare variety Wilson, which is a long neck avocado. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. I think I'm now up to about 20 varieties of avocado. What I did do is I took the top of it and grafted it onto my seedlings. I'm hoping that one of the grafts will take and the main tree will take, and I will be able to have some avocados here in UK. And finally, these three are my last birthday present plants for this year at least. I ordered one persimmon for you. Somehow I ended up with three. I already have one large 9-foot tall big persimmon tipo variety in the garden. So, but it's not a bad thing that I've got three here, as I found there are lots of sellers with 20 to 30 different varieties of persimmon from cuttings that I could buy from Europe that I could graft onto all of my trees, which give me a chance to try different varieties without having many different plants of the same type of fruits, which I will do around about January, February this year. This brings me to the end of my video. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.